Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is a Pick a Pile Tarot reading for July 2024. And this reading is going to be focused on career and money. And since it is currently Shark Week, I decided to pull the Snarky Shark Oracle as one of the two pre-shuffled Oracle cards. So each of these piles is already pre-shuffled with one Snarky Shark Oracle, one Career and Life Oracle, and 5 of the Psychic Tarot cards. All right, so just take a moment now, take a look at these 3 piles, and choose whichever of these piles resonates most with you right now. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. And as usual, I'll be sure to put the timestamps in the description box of this video. All right, so let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. Hello to all of you who picked pile number 1. So let's go ahead and get started. We will first reveal what the Snarky Shark has to say about career and money. So it says here, pause, rush hour. Nothing is moving right now. Time to rest and relax. All right, let's see what else we have. The Career and Life Oracle says, wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. No worries, it's just what you need. So, as far as career and money is concerned, it may feel as though nothing is moving, nothing is, it might feel a little stagnant, like rush hour. But it says here, wish come true. So, I do feel like something is manifesting when it comes to your career and money. So if there's something you've been working towards, but it feels like nothing is coming through, just know that this is like that pause. It's just a time to rest and relax, because your actual manifestations do take time to finally come through. Let's go ahead and see what these 5 cards from the Psychic Tarot have for you guys. All right. Okay, it looks like your main card here is the base chakra card. And with that being like the main card for this part of the reading, this is definitely going to be about a new beginning possibly for you. Maybe you're waiting for something to come through, some kind of word to come through about a new beginning of some kind. Maybe you are looking for a new job, a new position within your company, or something along those lines. But even if it feels right now as though nothing's coming through, because over here we have heartache and loss next to discontent and boredom. So I feel like even if you're a little unhappy in your current work, career circumstances, I do feel like this energy of stepping into something new is definitely coming, But over here we have the Light card and the Firm Foundation card. So what I do see with the base chakra as well being the central card here, it's just telling me that it's going to be important for you guys to simply connect with what it is that you want to create, right? And what type of work environment do you want to have? Because as you realize what it is that you are creating and the part that you're playing in your own money and career, that's going to help you as you move forward and as you even decide what direction it is you want to go with that wish come true card. But with the Light next to Firm Foundation, I do see that you have this current awareness that this new beginning that you could be stepping into very soon is going to offer you this very strong foundation that you can then build your career and even your financial status from. All right, pile number 1, I'm going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle real quick and just see what advice this card has for you guys. We got the acceptance card. All right, so it's going to be so important for you guys to just accept what is. So, like the snarky shark already said, this is like a pause. So, even if nothing's moving right now and it's making you feel a little bit anxious, now is really just the time to rest, relax, and let things happen. Because this card is saying that you need to reach some kind of level of acceptance for what is, so that then you can open yourself up for what is to come, right? So I do feel like there is some level of discontent in your current job situation. With the heartache and loss, it could be that maybe you've been laid off, or maybe it is just that things haven't been going your way in your current position even. But I do see that as long as you focus on building yourself this new beginning, building yourself this firm foundation, then that's going to make your awareness kind of surround. It's going to make you reach for something that maybe you haven't ever reached for before. So as you reach this level of acceptance for what is, that is going to help you to grow into whatever it is that you desire when it comes to your career and money. All right, pile number 1, I'm going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck 3 times, and then I'm just going to pull 3 cards as a final message for all of you who chose pile number 1 regarding your career and money. I just heard tires screeching outside. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not. Maybe things are going to start moving a lot faster for you guys soon. We have loyal heart. So I do see that you guys are very loyal to what it is that you commit to when it comes to your career. And then we have the fates. All right. So I think that level of loyalty that you do have for what it is you're doing is actually something that you were fated to have, this particularly loyal heart, okay? And finally, we got the higher power card as well. Notice this is also number 4, as well as the number 4 on the firm foundation card and the number 4 on the acceptance. So I do feel like to reach this level of acceptance, the key is just going to be focusing on what it is that you do want, to focus on the power that you hold within your own thinking here, okay? Because sometimes we get lost in negative thinking, and then that just kind of brings you down into this feeling of discontent, boredom, and heartache, right? But if you take control and accept what already is, that's going to help you to raise the power of your thoughts. It's going to give you higher power that's going to attract whatever it is that you want to create. So it's all about reaching for the light. It's about being loyal to creating the life that you want. And with the Fates card right here in the middle, I feel like whatever is happening in your career or even in your financial situation right now was meant to be. It's here to teach you something. Because again, then there's a keyhole in the forehead. It's just unlocking this light. But it's definitely going to be raising you up to a higher power. So, like the snarky shark said, take this time to rest and relax. Instead of feeling, discontent and boredom, use this time to align your thinking with what it is that you are creating. Align your mind with a level of acceptance for what is. And then that is going to help you to build a new firm foundation as you move forward into some kind of new beginning within your career. All right, pile number 1, that wraps it up for your reading. I hope this reading helps you. Be sure to click that like button for me and leave me a comment down below if you chose this pile and it resonates with you. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 2. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at these pre-shuffled cards. The first card is coming from the Snarky Shark Oracle. Ooh, and this one says protection. Set boundaries or swim away from predators, toxic friendships, and relationships. I find it interesting that we got this card for you guys because yesterday I pulled a card of the day from this deck for my community page here on YouTube, and it was this exact card. So maybe that resonated with you yesterday, and here it is showing up for you again. All right. Now, from the Career and Life Oracle, it looks like it says brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. All right. So it looks like even though you may have certain situations where some maybe people or situations in your workplace may feel a little toxic, and it's time to kind of walk away from that particular toxic situation or relationship. But you have great ideas when it comes to whatever it is you're doing to make money, whatever your career is at this time. So basically, this card is asking you as well to continue to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas will bring recognition regardless of what other people think of them around you. Because sometimes your great ideas and your own inspiration that is making you kind of shine in the workplace might attract some toxic situations with coworkers, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes people don't like it when other people are shining more brightly. All right, now I'm going to lay out these 5 of the Psychic Tarot, and we're going to see what message is in here. All right. So the main theme says positive movement forward. So it looks like in your career at this time, pile number 2, you are definitely seeing positive momentum towards whatever your career or financial goals are. Whether or not it's coming at the speed you want it to come in, but it is moving forward. It's a good sign. Over here, we have new beginnings and recognition and reward. So in the past or whatever, it could be that this position that you've stepped into recently has given you some level of recognition and reward, or it could also be that you're starting to understand what it is you want and what it is you want to step into. And that understanding of your own genius, really, or what it is that you want, is causing you to have this positive movement forward. Over here, we have material harvest next to rest and rejuvenate. So with this positive momentum that you're creating for yourself within your career and finances, I do see that it's going to give you an abundance of, what it is you're looking for here. So it could be an increase in your finances, or even just an increase in your creative ideas. All right. But we also have the rest and rejuvenate card here because, it shouldn't all be, you can't just be focused on work. You have to also give yourself time to rest and rejuvenate and to recharge so that you can come back just as shining brightly and brilliant as you have been. So with the Snarky Shark asking you to protect yourself from toxic situations and people, toxic coworkers and all of that, I just see the more that you stay aligned with your own momentum forward in your career and kind of swim away from all of that drama, that is going to give you this sense of peace, this sense of peace as you build this foundation of success for yourself. All right, pile number 2, I'm going to shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle and just get a card for advice for all of you who chose pile number 2 when it comes to your career and money for July 2024. Okay, so the card we have here is gratitude. What I feel like the advice within this card for you guys, if you chose pile number 2, is that it's going to be important to maintain this attitude of gratitude as you move forward. So even as things are working out in your favor and going your way and your actual brilliance is shining through, it's going to be important for you to maintain this attitude of gratitude so that your positive momentum just continues to flourish, right? So, the advice is simply that instead of focusing on these negative situations that you might have to protect yourself from, simply focus on what it is that is good in your life. Focus on your blessings and not your curses, because, it's your choice. You can either focus on what is going right or what is going wrong. So that is simply saying, maintain this attitude of gratitude so that you don't lose this positive momentum forward, even if some toxic situations or people might try to hold you back here. All right, pile number 2. Now I'm just going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck a few times and just get a final message for pile number 2 for career and money. All right, so the first card is blessed. Oh, look at that. So as she remains blessed, like we just said with that attitude of gratitude, right? It looks as though she's traveling forward in like a bubble of her own making with this gratitude. And her face has this look of inner peace, like the rest and rejuvenate card. It's like as you maintain this gratitude, this feeling of being aligned more with your blessings. Look at this. The next card is happy, happy. So as you maintain that feeling, you're just going to be happy in your situations, regardless of what other people might perceive or regardless of any of those outer distractions. So I feel like that feeling of being blessed, counting your blessings and having that attitude of gratitude is going to create this little bubble around you, like this egg she's sitting on with the face in it, right? It's going to create this little bubble of protection around you and what it is that you're creating. So again, protection, like the Snarky Shark card said. All right. And then finally we have go the distance. I feel like it's this happiness and gratitude and just feeling of being blessed that's going to help you to go all the way when it comes to sharing your ideas, your creativity, and just creating this material harvest that you've been seeking and moving towards with that positive motion forward. So all in all, pile number 2, basically, as long as you protect yourself from those outer distractions and just focus on these brilliant ideas of yours and your positive movement forward, that is going to help you get to the finish line when it comes to achieving your goals in your career and money for July 2024. All right, pile number 2, that's your reading for career and money for July. And be sure to click that like button for me if you're still here. And feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section down below if you chose pile number 2 and this reading resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 3. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start with the pre-shuffled cards, starting with the Snarky Shark Oracle. And your Snarky Shark says, communication. Pay attention to all messages and communication right now. The divine is sending you important signs in a variety of ways. And your career and life oracle is on the table. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. So ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. So again, it's going to be important to communicate. So not only should you pay attention to the messages and communication that the divine is sending you, you should also feel free to put yourself out there to communicate your desires and wishes when it comes to your career and financial situation. All right, so let's go ahead and just pull out all the psychic tarot cards. Let me lay these out here and see what messages are in these cards. Okay, you have the crown chakra card as like the main card here in the middle. All right, and you have the throat chakra card over here. So I do feel like you guys have some idea of the direction you want to take in your career and with your finances, okay? You do have a sense of direction here with the crown chakra, the seventh chakra. So you have ideas to share. You definitely have that, okay? So over here with the throat chakra, it's also the number 5. So I do feel like sometimes your challenge is in communicating what it is that you want, or sometimes maybe even communicating those ideas within your work setting, okay? But we have the Love Begins card. So I feel like as you align with what it is that you want, I think that you're going to start to have this new sense of being able to let things flow, right? So you will, as you make alignment in your outer world and your outer communication with these ideas that you have, that's when you get this number 1, the love begins, with this flowing, beautiful stream. So I feel like the more that you can get the courage to communicate, and not only that, but really like the Snarky Shark said as well, just to understand the divine messages that you may be receiving through your thinking and through what it is you want to express. That's going to be what gives you this new sense of, I feel like, courage to speak, to communicate your thoughts, and, or, you know, to ask for a raise or a different job, like a promotion. All right. And then over here we have fertility and fulfillment of wishes. So with this fertility card, it's like, as you begin to align with kind of like communicating your thoughts, this is going to give you this sense of fertility, which means it's going to create more and more opportunity to share your thoughts with others. Notice that her hair is like this growing tree in the image. So I feel like the more you share, the more you get. All right, because then we have the fulfillment of wishes. So I do feel like if you are feeling inspired to ask for something within your career, or, you know, whatever it may be, as you basically align yourself in the outer world and what you're creating with what it is that you've been wanting to create and express, that is how you're going to lead to this fulfillment of wishes. And again, you see the waterfalls around the sky. And that's a number 9, and this is a number 1. But you see, they're both with the green border and the waterfalls, right? So I do feel like as this begins, you know, over here with the communication and aligning with your thoughts, it's going to end with the number 9 in a fulfillment of wishes. I think this is a great sign for you guys who chose pile number 3. As long as you can step in to your power of communication and just look for the signs from the universe, like that Snarky Shark says. All right, pile number 3. Now I'm just going to shuffle the wisdom. No, this one, I'm sorry. This is the Queen of the Moon. And we're just going to get one card for advice. Ooh, just right when I said that, 2 cards flipped out onto the floor. All right, so we have faith and we have self-reflection. So it's the advice here is it's important to have faith in what it is that you are creating, because this womb here in the image is reminding me so much of the fertility card. So it's like, have faith in what you came here to create. Have faith in what the universe is trying to tell you. Have faith in the divine signs coming your way. Because as you reflect on that, as you reflect on what it is that you're creating and the signs that you've been receiving, I think that that's going to give you this courage that is kind of like a leg up to really communicate what it is you want and what direction you want your career and your finances to take, moving forward. So in general, have faith in yourself. Have faith in what you're creating. Have faith in your abilities. Because as you reflect on that, as you give yourself the self-reflection, you will realize you are worth the fulfillment of your wishes, especially when it comes to the workplace. All right, pile number 3. Now I'm going to shuffle the wisdom of the oracle 3 times, and I'm going to pull 3 cards as a final message for all of you who chose pile number 3 for your career and money for July 2024. All right, so first card says thinker. Again, you have all these thoughts and you have these thoughts that you just have to communicate. So I do see that you do spend a lot of time thinking over things, but now I feel like it's just time to step in to self-love and just faith that you're doing the right thing. We have the time for a nap next to thinker as well. Let me pull the last one. And time to go. All right. So I feel like with these next to each other, time for a nap and time to go, there's a time to be quiet and there's a time to not be quiet about things. So again, this is about the duality of this whole situation. So it's like sometimes you're stuck in your head and you're just sleeping on yourself. But what it's really saying is it's time to go right now. It's time for you guys to make the choice to communicate your desires, to ask for that promotion or the raise, or even just to put yourself out there in new ways that you haven't yet, to realize your own ability to create what it is that you want to create this fulfillment of wishes. All right, so I really think that thinker, time for a nap, and time to go in a line like this is like saying that it's time to go. It's time to take the actions necessary, and it's time to really communicate your thoughts. It's also time to pay attention to the inner communication, again, with that crown chakra. It's time to listen to the divine that comes through as that little voice inside, or as those signs and synchronicities and basically like messages from the universe that are coming to you in a variety of ways. So it's just time to pay attention to that, to stop thinking and to start doing. All right, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonates with you. Be sure to click the like button on this video if you're still here. And if I don't know why I lost my train of thought there. I was going to say, if you resonate with this reading and chose pile number 3, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.